Brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We are starting off today here in an 83-person free-for-all battle in Europe. Now, we did pick a spot in Northern Africa. I like this spot as long as nobody comes near it. It's pretty wide open for the time being, and it does have access to the Iberian Peninsula, which is always very helpful. Full sending is disabled, which means we can pick on people and not have to worry about them retaliating. And fortunately for us, everybody did kind of leave us alone a little bit, so we can really take that to our advantage and go with it. Now, player 73 is going to be our closest opponent, and then this guy, player 265, above him as well. Japan and Jonathan are fighting down there. I wonder if that is Z or not, but he does play with Z now instead of Japan, so probably not, unless he's playing a little ghost, but he's having a bad time regardless. Whoever that is, he's not having a good time, that's for sure. So we'll continue to keep growing and see what we can do. We did get the early crown right there. Here comes our infinite growth. Let's see if we can squeeze through some of these bots. There we go. Keep going. And that's going to look like it's going to be enough for us. So let's start looking for some weak bots to attack. There and there. And you as well. Let's just keep pushing down south, not worrying about up north for the time being. That's kind of a fool's errand to even look up there. But we will keep an eye on that for later. Let's go into you as well. We do have an early crown. We are wasting a lot of troops, but I do feel like I need to be aggressive in this part of the game. So let's go here, here, here. Those are all going to be really good ones for us. Japan did lose that battle down there, and Jonathan is following shortly behind. So that worked out nicely. Let's grab the rest of this right here, and then this. And now we can stick around and just kind of wait for things to develop, as this guy up here does have a nice... I'd love to go into him right now, but not with these guys around me. Yep, truce, truce, truce. And truce with you. Okay, so we'll wait around. Indonesia is now a bot. I hope he attacks somebody else besides me. So... oh gosh, I thought if you still had 30,000, I would go into you right there, but he has 90, so he's just attacking for a lot. Search Flat Earth is going down to Indonesia, so that's pretty funny. Player 73 looks like he also attacked him. Everybody's in on this guy. Yeah, what's going on ourselves? Let's grab some of this free land and really grab this to our advantage. This will give us borders with this big guy, so that's a little scary. We still are in 4th place. He has the crown, though. Okay, it doesn't actually give us borders, which is wonderful. So... now we kind of have a decision if we go into Vol right away, and I think the answer is yes. Let's just go ahead and take the advantage rather than have a big neighbor on our side. That, oh, player 73 is also involved. That's super wonderful for us. Let's keep going into this guy and just grabbing the land, hoping that it will kind of make up for the difference. He's got 40,000 left, which is pushed through, and player 73, be my buffer. Yes, he will be wonderful, so I don't have to worry about this guy at all for the time being. I can push up north and not have to worry about things, unless he goes through Adversario, which is a little bit scary and probably his natural progression point. So we do need to save up. We have the crown. Doesn't big is the second biggest. So things to keep in mind. Let's take a look up north. This player is going into the Emu Empire, which is interesting. I will take a truce with you. We can definitely truce up. I probably will have to attack you if you attack any of these two guys over here, which is a little bit shameful. Somebody wants me to go into this guy. I agree. He's only got 200,000. Let's punish this and grab some more land for ourselves. Just a nice quick engagement there as he counterattacks us, but it's just not gonna be enough to do anything. Nick also attacks us a little bit foolishly. I'm not sure if he saw how big I am, but we'll go into you as well. Just continuing grabbing all of this land over here. Let's finish up Nick. That should be it for him. And now we're rather big, but we need the time to build up our troops. Doesn't big has 2 million to our 1 million, so we really did push that with the thought of, hey, we're safe for the time being, just because we're behind player 73, but one attack and then he's in. So that is something to keep in mind. We do really need to build up our troops and just kind of wait things out. Taking a look at the rest of the world, this guy and this guy will probably be big players. IO is going to get huge though. Those are both going to be concerning targets. Doesn't big is now, he's fallen off. He's down in 8th place. Oh, excuse me, I dropped something. He's down in 8th place. He doesn't have a net. Oh, he's going into our buddy. Okay, so I guess we got to finish him off, and then let's just go into this guy as well. Just deprive doesn't big of as much land as possible. So he does have a pretty substantial troop advantage over us. So I'm going to kind of wait on this and try and build up a little bit more. We're so much bigger than him that we just need a little bit of time to build up. If he goes into Adversario, then I'll go into him as well. So we'll go ahead and grab most of this land, and we do have the troop advantage, at least for the time being, and now we're much bigger than he is, so that is good news for us, and we won't even bother with that island. I would love to take on this guy. He might be natural enemies with... oh, he's getting attacked. Ooh, interesting. Interesting indeed. Well, we are at full interest, and so we'll just go into him right now. This is a natural progression for us. I don't really want to bother with this guy. Let's see if he wants a truce. as we have a pretty big advantage over this guy. Doesn't big, and I don't really want him to attack me, and I don't want to be attacked. And having Opa over there as bot attack him is very helpful for me, so we will just continue to keep pushing him down, as he doesn't have that many troops left. He's got about 3 million, but he's going to get a lot bigger after the interest of this land, so we'll just keep pushing him down, and hopefully get him ignores us for the time being. That'll be very helpful. It does look like it's not going to be advantageous for him to go into me. He gives out the last minute heart, the praying of survival, but it's not going to be enough for him, so let's just keep pushing him down. And get him is just probably waiting for me. Okay, he's finally in. Let's go ahead and finish him off here. We have 5 million troops, so that wasn't that detrimental to us overall. That worked out really nicely. And now we are very big and can push through some very weak players over here in the rest of Africa. So things are looking really good for us. These guys are very big, but it looks like they're keeping each other at bay just with their overall size. Let's go ahead and save up as many troops as possible and then go into player 440. We're at red interest. Let's go into him right now. Don't give him time to build up. We have all the ability. Okay, so he is a bot now. He did give us an attack, which is fine. Let's see if he attacks anybody else. He does go into this guy, which is good news for us. Let's just continue our attack and push through the rest of Africa down here. That's working out rather nicely for us. And now we can push into player 93, who's been weakened by this bot as well, and just continue to keep grabbing as much land as possible. So we do need to pick a line in the sand as how far we're going to go up north, because we don't want to touch borders with all of these guys. And I think that line is going to be Turkey. Let's see if he's interested in a truce right now. Grab the rest of this land. And he has not given us the truce. He's AFK. Oh, no, he's not. Okay. Well, let's push through this guy and then go up into this guy right now. I'm concerned that they are both rather weak, and I want to knock off this guy before he becomes a problem. So we cut him off. That's great. We'll grab the rest of this land. We have 8 million troops, so we do need to save up a little bit and just kind of hold the line. This guy's getting too big, though. Let's go into him right now. Yeah, he's getting too big. I'm just worried about him. Oh, he gives the kissy face in the second place. No, 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 sir. Not this time. So we do have 12 million. And we do touch borders with 4 players if you count Crusade. So now is a great time to save up and kind of pick our next target. Which I honestly think I should let this guy stick around now that we've captured a lot of his land. And push into this guy. I know making too many enemies is a bad thing, but we have so much land and so many troops. We're in a very dominant position. I already touched borders with this guy, so if he was going to attack me, he would. Now, we do touch borders with the new Russian player, which is unfortunate, but that won't matter too much when we grab all of this land over here. We're being incredibly aggressive, probably more so than we need to be, so let's grab this. And, ooh, they're pushing through this guy. That's interesting. So let's save up our troops. We need to be ready for the next battle, and hopefully this guy will kind of slow things down a little bit. We're going to be fighting the entire world here very briefly. So let's grab the rest of Crusader, and that's going to be nice. And the rest of you as well. Okay, perfect. Let's go here and here. And I think now we'll be in a position to kind of take on the world no matter what happens. This guy's actually pretty weak. Let's go into him right now. He's got 4 million troops. This should be a victory for us as long as we play our cards right, which right now is looking pretty good. He's giving us the clap. I give you the heart, brother. Thank you for playing. I just had a better start than you, in all honesty. It wasn't that I was so incredibly skillful in this one. It was just honestly a great start that we're able to capitalize into a lot of things. Now, blocking off Doesn't Big was a very good move on our part that allowed us to kind of do a lot of things we did, but having a weak player in the Iberian Peninsula was also very helpful. Although, honestly, most people who spawn in the Iberian Peninsula do stay weak. Hey, Mateo, let's truce up. What do you think about that? You want to truce up? We can be friends. Let's take out the rest of IO over here. And do you want to be friends, or are you going to attack me? He hasn't given me the truce yet. Yeah, no, truce. Truce. No, I'm sorry. Truce. That's the one I wanted. Yeah. Okay, well, he doesn't peace out with us, but we'll peace out with him. So GG's to all involved. And as we wrap things up, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you've made it this far in the video. If you have made it this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the next one.